Well, hello there, I am the Iceland Robot, and welcome to my review of The Money Train. Possibly the most hated film ever. These two gentlemen here, Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson. The film came out in 1995, made for around 60-some million bucks, made 35, big flop, and I will say, everybody that made this film hates it. These two guys hate it. The director, the producer, the writer, probably even the extras hate this damn movie. But as I was gonna say, The Money Train. One of the big problems everybody had with this film was it takes so long to get to the actual money train. Like the last 30 minutes, that's the bit with the money train. No, they're just wandering around. Nothing's happening. Then the money train comes in and have fun for half an hour. But I will say that's bullshit. Because these two guys were delivering an awesome performance. Because my memory is shitty. I cannot remember all the dialogue, but I remember my favorite part. There's this bit where they're fighting on their way home, and these two guys are gonna stick them up, and they pull their guns out, and then they point them at each other, and they're like, fuck you, man, you're such a total fuck up. And then Woody Harrelson is like, my roof always has to be your floor, and you took my ice cream records. And Wesley Snipes is like, Ice Cube records. No, I bet really did enthrall me. But the film, the storyline, I can't call this Die Hard on a Train, even though I would like to. And even if it is, even if Money Train could qualify for that, it still would not beat this. I just have to say that. Just wanted to bring it up. But the storyline is not that bad. Not that, complicated, actually. It's just these two cops, John and Charlie, which Wesley Snipes is John, Woody Harrelson is Charlie. They're foster brothers, who tend to fight. They're transit cops, and Jennifer Lopez comes in, and basically, to put a long story short, he needs money. Woody Harrelson needs a lot of money. The money train has a lot of money. Go figure. Just have to do some grabbing. And yeah, that is it. Most certainly is it. For the fucking plot. But yeah, but as I was saying, the film opens with this, the moments of this film are pretty entertaining. Like, the opening of the film where Woody Harrelson was, because they're transit cops, not cops, they're transit cops, which means they just work in the subway. Like, their whole job revolves around the fucking subway. And Woody Harrelson is like walking into the subway, acting all drunk and just, it's just with some bling on him. And these two guys, steal the bling. And Wesley Snipes gets one of them, and they're running, chasing the other one, and headquarters sees that there are cops, knows that there are cops in the tunnel, which the money train, the revenue train, as Scott Sowers calls it. I think his name is Scott something, and he sends the train through, they're like, fuck them, I'm not gonna stop my money train, and they don't. They actually just barely manage to escape it, and then You know, the guy's running on the track, and where the, you know, armed guards that guard the money train are coming out, and they're like, stop, stop, and then they shoot the shit out of him, and then Woody and Wesley pull their badges out, and they're like, eh. And then you really get introduced to the fact that Woody Harrelson is a very bad gambler. No, he just a degenerate gambler. That is all that describes his character. And there's this scene where he's gambling with these, you know, big guys. He thinks he has this awesome ass hand. He goes all in against a guy with a lot of money, and said guy beats him. And, you know, they're holding him over the edge of the building, and Wesley Snipes comes in, and he's like, Woody is like, did you bring the money? And he's holding his piece, and yeah, $300. And the other guy goes, $300? He owes us $15,000. Woody Harrelson, drop him. I don't care. I don't care. Holsters this kind of like, no, just fucking drop him. What do you look at me for? Drop him. And he's like, no, don't drop him. And they end up paying him off. And as Woody Harrelson is going to pay that guy off, this lady, you know, goes up to him, grabs his thing. The envelope containing the money. And another thing this film actually does get blamed for a lot is Torch, Chris Cooper from The Kingdom and the Bourne films. He comes in, he is in the film for a little bit as this serial killer, which they'll get the Czech lady alone. You know, he has this mechanical device that shoots gasoline into her chamber, and, you know, basically he'll fill it up and like lights a match and is like, give me the money or I'll burn, or I'll torch you. And he, you know, does it once, and Wesley Snipes actually manages to save said woman. Then they do set up a bait, and Woody Harrelson, because he needs money, so he decides to rob the money train. And he's, you know, on a scout, on a bait mission, and Chris Cooper actually pushes someone onto the track, and he gets run over and killed. Wesley Snipes goes to check it out, and then he goes for the cashier, and he's gonna torture her, but Woody Harrelson, you know, lets everybody know. He shoots at her, at the guy. He runs away. Wesley Snipes is almost catching up to him. He fights him a little, you know, he sprays gasoline all over himself. And Wesley is like, I can't remember the exact dialogue, but something like, fuck you. Lights a spark, torches the fucking guy. And some guy actually mimicked that, and no, don't blame the fucking movie, man. It's just a fucking movie. But it basically ends with Woody Harrelson, because the guy's threatened to hurt Wesley Snipes, which actually he finds out about and goes to their place and kicks the living shit out of him, but he goes to rob the money train, and he actually manages to pull it off. And then him and Wesley are like, because the owner of the money train, he calls down, to those who stolen the money train, you know, stop or we will kill you. And Woody Harrelson like, oh, don't worry, Don, we got the robbery's going fine. And, oh yeah, pardon. Well, I'll give you your card, toodles. That was, hilarious. And the movie basically ends with, because they're going up one track and he has to sidetrack all the trains on there, but he says, no, give those bastards a free track, not in the slightest. And so they actually he actually endangers the lives of some people. They get away, Jennifer Lopez arrests him, and that's the end of the movie. Thank you for watching my review with Money Train. Hell yeah.